What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rise News. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where we have the highly anticipated 2024 Chevrolet Blazer EV debut. Now, Chevrolet hasn't offered a high-performance SUV since the days of the Trailblazer SS, which was introduced nearly 2 decades ago with a 6-liter V8 pumping out 395 horsepower, 295 kilowatts, 400 PS, and 400 pound-feet, 542 newton meters of torque, and enabled the model to accelerate from 0 to 60 or 0 to 96 kilometers in little as 5.4 seconds before hitting a limited top speed of 130 miles per hour or 209 kilometers. Those numbers are still pretty respectable today, but the world has moved on from the era of a massive V8 engine. However, there's no reason to pout. That's made abundantly clear by Chevrolet for the 2024 Blazer EV-SS. Now, set to become the first electric SS variant, the model will feature a dual motor powertrain that produces 557 horsepower, 415 kilowatts, 565 PS, and 648 pound-feet, 878 newton meters of torque. That's enough to embarrass the $85,000 BMW X5 M50i, and this is before factoring the wide open watts or WOW mode, which enables the crossover to rocket from 0 to 60 miles per hour or 0 to 96 kilometers in less than 4 seconds. Okay, do I have your attention? Let's talk about Chevrolet's latest electric vehicle. While the exterior design was previewed last month, and the Blazer EV is showing true to that styling design with a true range-topping SS form. Now, speaking of trims, Chevrolet will offer a 1LT, 2LT, RS, and SS variants with each their own unique appearance. The LTs have a more monochromatic exterior and standard 19-inch wheels, while the RS gets a sportier direction as is distinguished by a black grille, gloss black cladding, and aerodynamic side skirts. Now, the RS also has 21-inch wheels and an illuminated bow tie emblem and a central light bar that is flanked by LED headlights. Now, the latter components work together to provide a choreographed animation when you approach or walk away from the vehicle, and besides the special touch, the lights are also used to convey charging information with a quick glance as the sequential orchestration of the lighting increases in speed and intensity as the battery charges increases. Now, the lights are shared with the range-topping Blazer EV-SS, but the high-performance model goes even further as it features a two-tone exterior with a black roof and black A-pillars. The model also sports a unique SS branded grille, a front splitter, massive 22-inch wheels that are backed up by Brembo front brakes as well. And regardless of which trim is selected, all Blazer EVs come with a powered charging port door that automatically opens when pressed. Now, designers pay special attention to the charging port door as they noted owners will be using it far more often than a traditional fuel door, so they wanted to make it as convenient as possible to open. Speaking of automatic doors, the crossover can be equipped with a presence-based power liftgate that opens when you approach. This means owners won't have to use the key fob or play the hokey pokey with a kick sensor. Now, the presence-based system has multiple zones, which should help mitigate unwanted openings, and owners can always turn off the function if they want. Now, despite wearing the Blazer name, nothing else is shared with the ICE-powered model. And while there's always the possibility that consumers could confuse the two, officials didn't seem worried as they believe one look at the Blazer EV will immediately communicate it's a modern and high-tech vehicle. And on top of that, GM is planning to have their light-duty vehicles to be zero emissions by 2035, so time is running out on all of the models that are ICE-powered counterparts. Now, given that it's not surprising that officials suggested the crossover could eventually drop the EV part from its name and just become the Blazer. And while any name changes are likely years away, Chevrolet officials said that they wanted to make a statement for this segment, and they've succeeded as the Blazer EV looks great and appears far more upscale than something that typically wears this bow tie. Now, Chevrolet interiors have typically been hit or miss, but this is where the Blazer EV makes another good impression. All models are equipped with an 11-inch digital instrument cluster and a massive 17.7-inch infotainment system, which is angled towards the driver. The latter boasts an EV-friendly navigation system that identifies charging stations on your route, as well as gives information about availability and charging capacity. Now, putting the screens aside, the Blazer EV cabin is a bit nicer than some more minimalist Ford Mustang Mach-E's. There are some real nice metal accents and nicely padded surfaces at major touch points. Now, while the cabin is truly modern, there are heritage-inspired round accents such as the air vents, and the latter has become closely associated with the Camaro, but have since migrated to the ICE-powered Blazer and now the electric variant. And in terms of equipment, the RS and SS have a flat-bottom steering wheel as well as heated and ventilated front seats. The SS goes further with heated rear seats and adrenaline red suede microfiber upholstery. Now, there's plenty of room up front, but the same can't be said about the rear seats. Thanks to the crossover sloping roof, headroom is extremely limited to those who are 6'2" and taller. The bad news there doesn't end, as it appears the company won't offer power folding rear seats. While the latter is disappointing for a crossover that starts at $65,995 in the SS trim, there are convenient releases located on the side of the cargo area. Now, on the bright side, the rear seats offer plenty of legroom, and there's a panoramic glass roof that helps amplify the cabin's airy feeling. Second row passengers will also find USB-C charging ports and air vents, but rear climate controls aren't part of the package. And sticking with the equipment, the Blazer EV will be offered with a Super Cruise semi-autonomous driving system. It allows for hands-free operation on more than 200,000 miles, 321,869 kilometers of compatible roadway in the United States and Canada. Now, other driver assistance systems include automatic emergency braking, forward collision alert, front pedestrian braking, follow distance indicator, and lane keep assist with lane departure warning. They're joined by a telebeam headlights, reverse automatic braking, and advanced park assist. Now, like the 2023 Cadillac Lyriq, the Blazer EV rides on the Ultium platform that underpins GM's latest electric vehicles. However, the Blazer EV is incredibly unique as it will be offered with front, rear, and all-wheel drive. While a number of modern EV platforms allow for front, rear, and all-wheel drive applications, it's unusual to see one model offer all three options. And this is an interesting approach, as it means that buyers in snowy states can opt for a front wheel or all-wheel drive. And for people living in warmer climates, well, there's rear-wheel drive variants that should offer the same sporty driving experience. Now, full details will be announced closer to launch, but the entry-level Blazer EV1LT will come exclusively with front-wheel drive and offer a range approximately around 247 miles, 398 kilometers. Now, the 2LT comes standard with front-wheel drive, but all-wheel drive will be an option. And more importantly, the 2LT can be equipped with a bigger battery that increases the range to around 293 miles, 472 kilometers. Now, that brings the Blazer EV RS, which is the most unique model in the lineup, as it comes standard with both front and rear wheel drive. No, really, there will be multiple RS variants, including one front wheel drive and another rear wheel drive. And all wheel drive will be optional, and one version of the RS will offer a range of approximately 320 miles, 515 kilometers. And lastly, there's a range-topping SS that comes standard with all-wheel drive. It's slated to have a range of 290 miles, 467 kilometers, which is 20 miles, 32 kilometers more than the Ford Mustang Mach-E GT. Now, while there are plenty of powertrain options to choose from, Chevrolet noted that the battery pack is structural and helps give the Blazer EV a low center of gravity. Buyers will also find a one-pedal driving mode, which brings the crossover to a stop unless the accelerator is pressed. Now, detailed charging specifications will be announced at a later date, but officials noted that the Blazer EV will have an 11.5 kilowatt level 2 charging capability, as well as compatibility with a 190 kilowatt DC fast charger. Now, the latter will enable the model to get approximately 78 miles, 126 kilometers of range in as little as 10 minutes. Unfortunately, there's some bad news, as dual level charge cords will not come standard. This is disappointing, as it has a swappable end, which enables the EVs to be charged from both 120 volt and 240 volt outlets. That's a big deal, as it means owners can charge virtually anywhere there's an outlet, even if a 120 volt connection is the last resort. And Chevrolet is currently accepting reservations and pricing beginning at $44,995 for the LT1 trim that will arrive in the first quarter of 2024. And the Blazer EV2LT and RS will arrive earlier in the summer of 2023 next year and cost $47,595 and $51,995 respectively. Now the Blazer EV SS, that's going to set you back $65,995 when it arrives in late 2023. Now, while that sounds pricey, the 2021 Jeep Grand Cherokee SRT started at $71,515 and only had 475 horsepower, 354 kilowatts, 481 PS. So take your pick. But with that said, what do you guys think about the all new Chevrolet Blazer EV? Let me know what you guys think about this one down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy the video today, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Giving the video a like will help get it up in the rankings. More people can see it, and we can have a bigger discussion on the new 2024 Blazer EV. Now, with that said, if you guys enjoy what I do here and want to help further support the channel, always check the links down in the description below, where I have a one-time link donation for my PayPal, my Cash App, my Venmo, and my Patreon, just in case you guys want to donate an extra $1 or $2 to the channel. I appreciate that extra love and support, guys. Thank you so much. You guys can also check out the Ron's Rides merch in case you guys want hoodies, tank tops, stickers, backpacks, everything. Ron's Rides is there. I'm also on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. See everything I'm posting, car memes, pictures, and videos. It doesn't always make it here to the channel. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, but click that notification bell so you don't miss one video. And with that said, you guys be blessed, have a great day, and we will talk to you guys in the next Ron's Rides News video. Peace.